Hey guys, it is Sunday, April 24th, and this is Kyle, aka Vulcan Wolverine. Good morning, Vietnam. Um, this I'm making this little Sunday morning video because I saw when I came out I had like 3 sheriff's cars caravan me 2 in a row, and then one on its own. So I wanted to take my camera phone out and just try and get any kind of vehicular stalking. Also talk about, I've been doing magnet therapy mostly on my left side because that's where they burn me the most. And I don't know, it's going to take a lot longer, you know, and there's the arrow changing on me right when I roll up to it. But it's going to take a lot longer to know, you know, if it's really working. It seems to be working right now. They're hitting me on the right side of the neck when I'm doing the magnet therapy on the left side of my jaw and those teeth. So it seems to be working, but that could just be my attackers kind of playing around with me, trying to trick me while I'm doing it. So I'll have to do it for a lot longer and just, you know, keep giving y'all updates. But I want it to do a short run update, and then I'll probably wait a while to give a bigger update. But it does, like, it seems like, you know, I'll take off all my personal defenders and stuff, and I'll wake up feeling, you know, feeling better than I usually do with just the personal defenders on, and all those things on. So, I'm not sure, you know, chip or no chip, it does seem to be having an effect. I was hanging out with my friend the other night, and usually that's when they fry that side of the head, so I'll, like, I just can't even talk or anything, but I stayed cogent, and it was like, it wasn't as much pain on my left side, and they were trying to hit me on the left side, so I don't know if they could trick it that good, if you know what I mean. I don't know if they could turn it to exactly the right frequency to like, tone it down and like make me feel better and trick it, you know, that well. Just on a conference call, and there's a sheriff's car right there. That's 4. I came out about 15 minutes ago, and that's been like 4. Just seeing sheriff's cars this morning and 1 light cars caravanning me. Not a lot of people get out on, I guess, Sunday to stalk, so they got to get the professional ones. But a lot of people I was on the Saturday night conference call last night, and you know, they're coming at this from a lot of different angles. The people who are being attacked, you know, trying to talk about the smart meters, connect that to building codes, and you know, trying to get us there through any angle that we can go through. Which is great. It's a lot of really smart people. A lot of, you know, what the main speaker was talking about was way over my head, but it seems that's going to be the way in to do things that, like, you know, are very apparent, you know, and kind of get our foot in the door on those things, and then start proving some of this directed energy weapon stuff. I mean, it's pretty bad, and they just keep doing it to me. Like, you know, after the conference call, which was, I mean, a really good conference call, and a lot of people just participating, just like, we're going to do this. Yeah, these people need to be held accountable. You know, they're murderers, so they need to be held accountable for murder. But then after that, you know, I listened to the Pete Santilli show, and, you know, a 91-year-old lady was talking. She had been going through this for 50 years, and they were still attacking her when she was 91. So, you know, great. It's a great military victory. You know, they need to make sure this 91-year-old woman doesn't jaywalk or feed her cats. So kudos to them, to the attackers, to these guys who get involved in this program. They're really saving our lives, making sure that 91-year-old lady doesn't die in peace and dignity. So I'm glad they're here for that. As you can tell that I have a lot of cynicism in my voice, and I really do disrespect what they're doing. I mean, there is no choice but to fight it. But I just wanted to make this video on a Sunday morning. I praise God that I still am alive, that I can still help other target individuals. Starting to find people in my immediate area. So I'm going to continue forward, and we're going to maybe try and build up a group. So if you are in Louisiana, please email me at vulcanwolverine@gmail.com. I want to try and put together some kind of meeting or something where we can get something together, and it won't be too soon if I can get some people from Louisiana, from some further parts of Louisiana. We could plan it out, and just have a meeting and kind of discuss when we want to get together and what we want to do. I think a good idea is to take a page from the book of these humanity warriors who are going to their city council, and they're taking the time that they have to speak in front of the city council or the police commission. And that light's changing, but I'm just going to go through it. Every light. Like, and I was talking to my friend, and I was like, yeah, look, I mean, it's like every light. You don't see it on the video, because he watches my videos. And he was like, yeah, but if you catch one light, you catch a red light, all the other ones are gonna be, red too. So, it's like people have, they have some kind of justification for all of this, which is so weird. This stuff is so blatant. Like, I mean, I have so many videos where it shows the frequency of these one-light cars, like the caravanning. I mean, I think this is a police car coming up. Nah, it just looks like it. But there's always a justification, I guess, from people who aren't experiencing it or don't accept it. I mean, I'd rather just know. I'd rather, be like, they are doing this because it is happening to us all. Smart meters with all this, electromagnetic soup that they're trying to, like, make us all kind of swim in. And then certain people, they're, hitting with directed energy weapons to really focus it on those individuals. That our whole society is basically being kind of drowned in this electromagnetic frequency soup. Which is bad for our brains, it's bad for our hearts, it's bad, for the cells in our body. It gives us cancer and everything like that. So, I mean, I hate, like this morning I was saying, I was like, man, I wish I didn't live in this time period, because it's so awful and shameful to see men and women do this to other men and women. It's like they really do want to rule in hell. They really don't want to serve in heaven. And it's sad. I wish I would. I don't know. I mean, but on the other hand, it's like we are making a difference. It is going to stop. It's just the timing of it. And so, I mean, I'm glad to be here, for that, to back up other target individuals, to back up their want for freedom. Like, we deserve freedom in life. But yeah, I'm gonna keep moving forward. It's very tiring to always be around this, to always, be thinking of it, to always want your attackers, want you thinking about it, and to, then have to, get on conference calls. You're talking to nice people who are going through the same nightmare that you are. It's like, you want, something else. You want anything else, and just to not have to think about this all the time, and to do this all the time. Here's an empty trailer right here. This guy has, oh no, it's a boat. But yeah, it's just tiring to because this was it's Sunday morning. I didn't have to work Friday or Saturday. I hung out with my friend and had fun. But it's like, then the rest of the weekend is kind of, dealing with this stuff. It's going to get food and, like, getting ready for the conference call, and then maybe trying to find something to do to keep my mind off of it. It does. It becomes like this, I don't know, it just becomes a kind of a joyless fight. We've got to make sure that it's not like that. We got to pump ourselves up, know that we're fighting for good, and just still enjoy life. And I'm telling myself that because, you know, it's hard. It's hard with what they've taken from me and my family. It's like, I slept all yesterday. You know, I think they're trying to keep me asleep so they can just bang me up, you know, in my sleep. And it's like my family had a crawfish boil, and I missed it completely. It's like my brother went to it, and I haven't seen him in a long time. So those chances that you get with your family just to be there and see them, I lose out on a lot of that. You know, I try and make it to as much stuff as I can, but it does distances you from the ones that you love. And that's not even the part about the, you know, torturing everybody and killing everybody that they're doing. That's just you, like, having something that people don't believe is happening, so it's like you kind of distance yourself, not on purpose. And that's something I got to work on, you know, just being around people, not talking about this, and then just kind of, you know, when I can, fight it. But one lady said it on the conference call. She's like, you know, these people who are doing this to us, they got people working around the clock to destroy our lives. You know, they're sitting at stations while we're in bed, you know, thinking about places to hit us on our body, you know, to destroy our bodies more and make it harder for our life. And they're doing this around the clock, switching out or whatever. And it's like we kind of have to do that too. She was saying, it's like, you know, we've got to have people on this all the time, kind of coming from the other side, because we're gonna have to match it. She's right, you know, she's right. And the sooner that we do that, you know, and it's hard for us all to get together, but we've got to, everyone has to start speaking out, and everybody's got to start trying to come together, because if we can get a couple of people to go to City Hall, our City Hall, in every state, start making that example like humanity warriors, then we're going to have every city council, you know, with target individuals speaking, like, all the time. And the sooner we can do that, and the sooner we can speed that stuff up, the sooner this will go away, because there will be so many people in their face, you know, complaining about it. So it's a really good idea. Like, I mean, just, you know, getting out there, getting boots on the ground. I hate using war terms, but this is a war. I mean, it is a war. There are, like, kids dying from this, mothers dying from this, grandmothers dying from this, and it's a covert little war going on all around. It's going on all over the world, you know, a little silent Holocaust. But the sooner that we meet it, and we kind of work on it all the time, it can go away. You know, these weapons can be watchdog and held accountable by people in the agencies, you know, that are using them, because there are a lot of men and women in these agencies that are doing this that, you know, they don't like what's going on. And the sooner that we can build up a fervor, get some of the mainstream media, like local media has reported this, so mainstream media has probably reported it, you know, a couple of times, very smallly, you know, very little small reports on the DoD and directed energy weapon experimentation. But, you know, as soon as we can kind of break in on that, get our foot in on the door on that, as much media as possible, you know, the sooner it'll happen. I just got that one sheriff's car trailer. Not too many one lights this morning. But, you know, I still had fun this weekend. Still kind of did stuff, but, you know, I'm gonna have a lot of work coming up. And I really do. I hope this magnet therapy really works out good. It seems to be, you know, and somebody did, so y'all comment on this. Somebody was like, you know, you don't want to have a magnet so close to your body or whatever, because our bodies are electric. So it's like that can kind